Hello everyone, I have a new mold today I want to try. This is going to be for a friend of mine, and I have a swatch here with interference powders because I don't know what colors to pour in this mold. It's a crow. Stay with me, we'll be right back. Hello everyone, this is Billie. Welcome to Billie Holman Creations. Now today I want to do this mold, and it's a crow. I know Halloween's over and I wish I would have had this mold sooner, but I'm very curious. Now this mold is a raven sitting on a pile of skulls. So my thoughts were to see what these interference powders actually look like, because I know I have to pour black for the crow, but then as it transitions into the shells, I should possibly go white. I'm not sure. So these were from Temu, and there's 5 different, what do you call them, tints or colors? I guess I could use a Q-tip or my finger. I could just use my finger. So I can tell already this has a pink to it. Let me see. Should I bring it down closer? Let's try this. Hold on, it's manual. Better? Okay, so here is on the white. Ooh. I think I put enough on there so you could see, so you can see that. I'm partial to, gosh, I'm not sure. I could do one of each. That's a possibility. Black bottom versus white bottom. All right, so this has the, I'm just going to say pink. Or purple. Just this will wear off, I'm sure. All right, here's this one. By the looks of it, it could be, you know, I should have my light on. Hold on a minute. This is new. I have the control button, and I'm going to try to, well, miracles never cease. How about that? Okay, sorry. Now, this one. Some different finger. Boy, that's looking purplish, or, well, let's see. No, I'm way off base. Oh, that's blue. You barely see it. Yep, they always say black is your best background. So, this is blue. I'll just put some tape on here. Then, this looks to be like a gold. We're good. Ooh, it's yellow in my finger. There's your gold. Okay. Yep. I'm sure you've seen this test a million times with different mica powders, but I just wanted to know this for myself, because I tried them once, and that was kind of a fail. I'll bring them up and show you in a second. That's a green. Got a lot there. Ooh, I like that. Oh, I didn't write it down. Like that one. And green. Hi, Bert. What are you doing so early in the day? So hopefully, yeah, that came out too fast. I hope you're doing better today. Or good today. That was dumb. All right. Did my light go out? It was on, wasn't it? What's happened? Oh, it has a timer. I didn't realize that. Ooh, I don't know what this looks like. Oh, I put, did I? No. That looks more like pink, and this would be purple. That's my thoughts. I'm thinking. I'm going to stand up. This is the last one. I think that's more pink. And this should be purple. But the whites, look at that, barely. Barely, barely. I'm glad I did this. At least we know, or have something to go by. All right. So we're going purple. I don't have to write it down. I can just look at it. Oh well. And pink. So black it is. Black it is. You know, I also pulled out a second batch of colors too, because I've not used these, if maybe once. These are Let's Resin's Intense Chameleon powders. And we'll probably make another crow, and I'll be using these. Probably not in the same video because I tend to go long. So let me put a few things up, and I'll get set up to color some skulls. See you in a little bit. Okay, everyone. I've taken the test, and I'm going to go completely black inside of the crow. But first, I'm going to use the dark colors. Well, they'll be the darker colors once we put the black behind that. And I'm just going to take one at a time. Let's fold this back. Okay. Now, I can see where his tail feathers are going to be, so I can avoid that. But boy, there's a bunch of little skulls in here. I think I'm just going to smudge it around. I cannot be this detailed, I don't think. It would be a challenge. Might be up for it. Let's see. I'll just take one at a time and go around. Let's start with the one I didn't label. Pink. Oh no, we have the wrong labels now, Billie. This is now purple. Purple. This is pink. Okay. Use them all. This is a Mica brush. Gosh, I think these came in a set of Let's Resin mica powders, possibly. Can't remember. But let's just start daubing. All right, under the tail, I can almost see a little face. You know what? We're gonna use. We are gonna start trying to detail it. If I can't detail it, we'll just smudge it around. Don't drop it everywhere, Billie. Just should go around the eye, so they'll be black. Well, they'll be... Yeah, we'll just do the whole thing. So, this is what I'll be doing, probably for, oh, a good 30 minutes, I would say. And I'm just gonna color all these bits. So I'll be back in a little while. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay, that was a bit of a chore with the white mold and trying to see where all these powders were placed. I don't have a clue, but I did avoid the tail. So, ta-da! We are going to fill this. You know, I'm going to use deep pour on this one because this is almost a 5-inch pour, and I have some that needs to be used. So I will go and make up my Let's Resin 2-to-1 deep pour, and I'm going to mix it up with this black mica powder. And I thought this blue glitter would be pretty. This is Let's Resin, and this is from glitterandcraftsforyou.com. I think that's so pretty. It's called Blue Goldstone. And then, I don't know if this dark fern would show up if I put a little in the black, but that's really pretty, or I should just go plain black, Billie. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't got to mixing yet. Then, I didn't say I had 2 of these, did I? I have 2 of the same mold. Same raven. You know, when you order and then you forget what you ordered, that's what happened. But this one, I'm just going to do the whole pour in black, and then we're going to come back with these Let's Resin Intense Chameleon powders, which I have mixed up 2 packages, and I think we're going to paint the skulls with these beautiful micas. Okay, so I will go to the other room, get prepared, and I'm thinking for at least 4 ounces halfway up. Add another at least 3. Gosh, it's 8 ounces each. I'll find something else if I have extra. Okay, I'll see you in the other room. Hello everyone. I'm going to pour the crows today. So we have, and I put them in dishes because these molds are a bit wobbly. So we're going to do one completely black, and then we're going to color in the skulls later. This one we use the those interference powders, and I just colored the skulls. And then if I have any extra resin, I do have a smaller crow with a sitting on a skull, and if I have any extra or enough to pour that, we will. Other than that, I do have something that I have poured in regular resin, and it just seems to break. So that's this spice grinders. So when I've used regular resin, the tips break off, or they just don't get all the way in there, and bubbles cause them to break. So today I'm going to use my K resin. Now this is a deep pour. I've had this for some time. It is starting to turn a little yellow, so we're going to use some of that up today. And I don't know exactly how much I have in the hardener, but the mix is 2-to-1. And it is a 48-hour cure for deep pours. Now the bottle says up to 2 inches thick, but I'm thinking this is going to work. It's got to work. These are deep molds, and if regular resin can work on some deep molds, then I'm sure this will fit the bill. Now, I don't know how much hardener is in that container, and I'm going to end up with 12 ounces. Looking at these crows, I'm thinking, you know, I'm just guessing 4 ounces, you know, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 3 ounce, 4 ounce, possibly 5 ounces, or even more. But I'm going to start by picking Annie's hair off. Every time I come in this room, I have to get tape on everything and pull the hair off. Anyway, I am putting on my gloves. I have my glasses, and I'm going to put on my ventilator. Oh, these are tight gloves. Goodness. This is a big container, so I can at least read the measurements on here. We're going to go with ounces. That way I can see But we should end up with 12. But, you know, 8 and 8 isn't 12, it's 16. But if I go up double this to 8 ounces, then I would have to put 16 ounces with the resin, and then I'd end up with, you know, 24 ounces, and I think that's a lot for today. I don't need that much today. So we're just gonna see how far this goes. I'm gonna put I had it in my hand, my ventilator. This is a 3M ventilator. I use this all the time. I do have replacement filters, and it's probably about time I use them, but I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and then we'll color it. Okay, are we still going? Gee. Yes, we are. Okay, it's a bit bubbly, and I normally mix for 5 minutes. But I haven't used dark pour for a while, or pardon me, deep pour for a while. So, okay, this is a bit bubbly. I'm going to add some black mica powders to this, and you know, looking at the amount, actually seeing what 12 inches looks like, I think we'll just be able to fill one today. Well, I'll fill one with you, then I'm going to go ahead and mix some more. I just needed to know for sure how much we're looking at. So here I have some mica powder, and this is from Let's Resin. They sent me a little bonus pack of micas on my last resin order, so I'm going to try to see. It's almost a coal black. I'm wondering if I should just put a black in it. You know, well, it says black, but looks like coal black to me. It's got a sparkle to it. Because we have a lot of resin, I'm going to do 2 heaping spoonfuls. Okay, remember that, Billie. 2 heaping spoonfuls. And let's see what we have. Probably need more for all this black. I do have the, whoops, powder's flying. I do have the Let's Resin black pigment, and I can't even see it from here. It's around. Sure it is. Oh, maybe I just, oh, there it is. Gosh, I have to check it out. Just try to get the micas mixed up. Let's go 2 more. Just 2 more heaping spoonfuls for that amount of resin. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, bags. So I hope everyone is well today. I have probably started 6 different projects, and I'm just gonna have to go one at a time to finish them, right? There's 1, and there's 2. Okay, 4 heaping spoonfuls. Remember that in case I have to make some more. Mix this in good so we don't have those little pops of explosions when the micas come to the surface. However, the surface is small, but it's deep. There, that is a pretty black though, isn't it? It's not completely, it's not like pitch black. We can add a few squirts of the pigment if we need it. All right, here we go. We're just gonna put all that in there. Ooh, look how that wads up. That's odd. It's just fascinating is what it is. never really know what your outcome's going to be with resin, and I think that's the fun part of it. I'm just babbling. Oh, come on, Julie, get all of that out. Oh, silver. Very, very shiny. I'm going to give it a good mix. See if I can get the rest of this out. Something a little better. Like maybe a spoon. Every little bit counts, right? Pardon me going in front of you there. Do I have it all over my gloves? Yes, of course I do. Silver, it's like a real deep gun gray is what I'm thinking. Let's put some pigments in there. I'm gonna wipe my gloves off. Better. All right, here it is. Black epoxy resin pigment paste, and you know, don't need a lot. I'm going to put maybe 4 drops. Let's see. 1, they're big. Let's say that's 2, 3. Oop, that was a little spit. We're going to add glitter too. Oh, that's pretty. Looks pretty good. I think we're on our way to something. All right, now I have right here, I have some of this dark fern from Glitter and Crafts for You. This is, looks like a black base, but it's got beautiful colors in it. And we know how crows and ravens have that, have that iridescent to them. That'll be gorgeous. Let's do it. How much? Comes out pretty fast. Let's call that good. So I have that, and then I grabbed, this has a blue tint to it. Same company, Glitter and Crafts for You. This is called Blue Goldstone. And let's just put maybe half of this little bag in there. It should be pretty. If I can get it out. Maybe 1 scoop. Oh, I like that. That probably would have been better than the other. Okay. Can't see it now. Will we see it later? I bet we do. Okay. I'm just going to do it. Let's fill this. Let's fill the one with the colored skulls in first. Throw that out. So, we just bring the tray over here. So once they start to set up, I can just move the tray. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Oh, I'm moving you to... Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. It would be this one. Right here. See how much this takes. I want to know, how much will this take? Let me put a little bit in and just squidgy it. Maybe get part of that done. Shouldn't have any bubbles for this as thin as it is. Ooh. Get that in all those little crevices in there. Oh, I see the feet. Stand up. Okay. And there goes the skulls. So, I'm gonna let that wait a minute before I chop it off. That took, oh, let's see, I can't read the container. It took just 4 ounces. Cool. We have enough to do the other one. That's scary, isn't it? Just don't wobble too much. I'm not going to touch these after they're poured for a while. Then I can move them. Okay. Well, that's great to know. 4 ounces. Whoops, Billy, don't knock it over. You're right beside it. 4 ounces for these molds. In the beak for sure. I should have double checked that one. That's what's nice about the deep pour is it's so thin that it will get into those crevices. Little tiny spaces. Much easier than some. I'm going to have to put something beside this. What can I use? What can I use? Just stuff in there. I'm not sure. Oh, I could put some sticks maybe. I'm gonna try. The probably popsicle sticks will probably just move off. Anything bigger or a little with some bit of heaviness to it. Might have to tape that. Might have to tape it. I should have thought about that. Look at you. Want to tilt over. Oh heavens. Oh yeah, that one really wants to lean. Don't lean. Try to get it right in the middle. The stands, you know, the part of the silicone that makes the stands just doesn't look real sturdy. Oh, you just lean all the way you want to, for goodness sakes. All right. Billy wasn't thinking on this deal. I had something taller and I don't have anything taller. What if I get that right on the mold itself? I'm gonna have to get some tape. Well, here's the ticket. Paper towels. Just gonna wad in some paper towels. The tape is holding, but I don't trust it. I think I would trust this better. Oh, you're pretty stable, this one. Don't know what's the other one's problem. But if I can put one more piece of paper towel down here, I'll feel better. Look at the mess I made already. And if you caught me swearing, sorry, I'm going to cut it out. Don't swear like that on a video, Billy. There we go. Let's see if I can't top these off. Oh, too much, Billy. Maybe it'll sink down. Got carried away. This one's a little crooked. Get in that. Boy, messy, messy, Bill. Guess it's not fun if you can't make a mess. That looks like a gap. I think I'm seeing things. No, it is a little gap right there. All right. I think we just have enough for bottom part of our, gosh, I have to move you. Spice. It's a little spice jar. I'm going to take a little toothpick and make sure those holes are filled. So I'm going to take a little out of this, put it in there, fill this piece off, and I will see I will see you in 2 days. Okay, I'll see you then. Thanks. Bye. Hello everyone. I'm ready to demold the crows. Very excited. But first of all, I did pull out this part of the grinder here to see if the deep pour resin worked a lot better, and it has seemed to, although I still have some tips right in the middle of the mold here, but I guess that's how it's gonna go. Let's see the top. I might just put a tattoo on top of this one, give it a little pizzazz, something besides black. Now see, here we go, their tips are stuck again. I just cannot seem to get these right, but they still work, you know, for grinding your spices. But this is a rough edge here. I'll sand that down and put a tattoo on it, decorate it up a little bit. All right, that's what I used with the leftover resin for. Now this one is the iridescent powders. This one was just plain black. So let's open the plain black one. If I can get it out of here. I had to stand these up because yeah, they kept tipping over. So get rid of this tissue. Oh, they've been sitting 2.5 days. I looked at them last night and thought, oh, I better wait another hour or so. Just let it go overnight. Oh, look at all those skulls. And I can see, well, this is a matte mold, but this was just the black and mica powders, I believe. And we'll see if we should paint up these skulls. I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol in here. It seems pretty darn tight. And I don't want to break the head or the beak off of this crow. More. Looks like a nice size though. Squish it in here. All right, let's see if I can get it off. Oh, here we go. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, I see the sparkles. It's going to need some cleaning. That's really nice. See the bit of glitter? Most of it is at the top, so it did sink down, but that's very pretty. And it's wet, so it's shining. But I like that. That to me looks like a crow. Now there's the feet. And I might mix up some Chameleon powders and put on these skulls. darker that up a little bit. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one's exciting. This is the exciting part for this one with the colors. See how they turned out. Let me get it down. Ooh, look at those. Oh, look at those. I'm going to have to paint the tail. Now, those are different, aren't they? They really came out well. Interference powders. I have to get that programmed in my mind to remember it. Words are hard. Sometimes. All right. Switch this around there. A little more in here, I think. Now, to color the tail, well, I guess it looks pretty good. Might not have to color the tail. I tried to stay away from it, but there's a bit of color on it. All right, let's go. Let's go, Crow. Oh, very good. Now that looks cool. Look at that. The blue, the green, the gold, the pink, or purple. Pink and purple. That's really nice. I'd like to take some of that off of the tail, though. And I think I'm going to polyurethane the whole bird, or the whole piece, so it's shinier. And that way, if I add black to the tail, it shouldn't be so noticeable. That turned out really, really well. And I did pour the smaller crow. Let me put you on pause and I'll go get it. Okay, I had to mix up a little more resin yesterday. Now this is just regular 1-to-1 resin by Let's Resin. So I went ahead and did, oh, is that his tail broken? No. Did I miss the tail? Oh, I missed part of the tail. It didn't get in the mold right under here. Oh, well, that's a bummer. But this, I believe, is just plain black. Let's hope that tail doesn't look too short. I might be able to carve it a little bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's not too bad. I think I can fix it. Oh, now, this is a raven. The reason I'm saying that is it is broader. The body's broader, and it's rather crouching, and the beak is thicker. Where the crow seems to stand taller, and the beak is more slender. But, yeah, we're going to paint that up a little bit. I'm not sure how. But I'm going to clean these up first, and then we'll get back to doing a little painting on them, okay? See you in a little while. Well, the first thing I want to do is get a sticker on the top of this grinder. And I did find a crow, since we're doing crows today. These stickers came from Temu. And if you need the link, I'll try to find it for you. It's not so easy getting a hold of links from Temu. But I can do it. It is possible. So I went ahead and trimmed the sides down just a little bit. And this crow, or excuse me, raven, I think it's a crow, will fit. But I do need to cut a little bit of this sticker off right about here. That little round piece won't fit in. And since I did cut that paper, I'm just going to take a black Sharpie and be sure to cut around that little white area here on the paper. Actually, you can see it on all sides. I'm going to go ahead and go around all of it then, so it doesn't show. I looked at my tattoos and they were mostly florals. Very nice tattoos, but I think I'll just go with this sticker. And then the next time I pour, I will just put a clear coat on top. So this will not be completely finished today, but I can do that off camera. Okay, there we go. Just peel this off. Let's find the paper. So I think this is a sticker, not a tattoo. Oh, it's not a tattoo. It would have had the plastic on top. Hello, Billie, wake up. See where I can get it. There we are. So, just place that down. Doesn't matter if I get it straight or not because it's a circle and it'll move around. Just want to get that tail in and the beak in. There we go. So it'll be just like this. There you have it. Okay, now to go on to the crows. I'm a bit stumped, but what I do want to do for sure is color in this tail with more black. And I have the same mica powder here. I think it's the same. It's the last one I put away. It should be the same. And I'm just going to take a little bit of mica powder, put it in a little silicone cup, and I'm going to mix it with my polyurethane wood varnish. I use this a lot. I don't think we'll need too much. And it works great on resin. I think I'll leave the colored skulls alone because they look terrific actually. Don't need too much. Let's start with a small amount. Get a little mixing brush here. Sometimes I put too much in and then I have to add more powder, so I don't want to do that today. But the polyurethane picks up the micas really well and dries clear. Or whatever color mica you put in there. I think that should give us what we need. Now it probably won't match completely because a little close. Because I believe I did add some black pigment to that resin on the crows. Heck, it was a few days ago. Hard to remember sometimes. So, if I can just hold this here, get a little on my brush, and I'm just gonna color those tail feathers. And you know, it does have a bit of a shine, but it's not a bright shine on these moles. But I sure like them. Just going to do that. Can you see the difference? I'm just covering up that mica that went astray. Now I'm thinking on the other one about taking some Chameleon powder, mixing with the polyurethane and doing a bit of the blue on the back of the completely black crow. So that way we'll have more of a shimmer to it. Just like that. That's all I wanted to do. We'll check the feet, see if I need to color the feet in But yes, that took care of that pretty well. Okay. That's all I need. Oh, it's up here a bit. 2 spots. No, we do need to paint the feet black. Get that done. I like these small wedged brushes. Two. There. Little bubble right there. I can see that. This takes a little bit of time. There, that looks a lot better. How does this one look? This one's not bad. I see a little edge there. Where that bubble is. It's going to bother me. There we go. Might as well do that one to match because it does seem to have a little tint in it. Just like that. My lighting's not the best in here. The glare is from the ceiling light. Just on its back toe is right there. Just like that. There. You'd never know it had... Here's the part of the tail too. That it had powders on there. Now I can see the green on the side of the foot. Let's cover that up right here. And now aside from the eyes, I think that crow, whoops, let's go down here. I'm starting to see the colors show up. The underneath part of his belly, let's get that black again. There, like I said, you'll never know that had a bunch of powder on it. I think it looks really good. See the glitter up here. I don't know if I'm fond about that or with that, but it's there. All right, I'm going to consider this one done except for the eye, really. The eyes, I don't know what else to do to these. I love the colors. Maybe we'll put clear polyurethane on and shine them up. So let's let that one dry. This one, on the other hand, I do want to paint that skull. So I'll get some white out in a moment. I could use a regular white paint and then maybe smudge it and make it look aged. We can do that shortly. So let me get back to this one now. I really like this one. There's a bunch of glitter on that skull there. Let me get the Chameleon powders out, and we're just going to sweep some blue, I think, across his back. Actually, you know what I found is some of this dragonfly glaze. And if you can see, it's got little bits of blue in there. It says color changing top coat. This is violet, blue, and green shift. Oh, let's just go with that. Let's get my brush out. I think that'll be pretty. If you get a bigger brush. I think that would be really, really pretty. We'll give it a go. Let's see. I'm running out of my favorite brushes. That's a little rough. There's something softer, bigger and softer. If I could use them with Mod Podge, I'd be better off. Okay, well, this is nice and soft, but it's pretty big. I'll just have to be a little careful. I can always use my finer brush to go around it. Now, I'm just going to pour a little. I had oh, I keep moving things. I just poured in this plastic cup. Pour some of this glaze in there. See what it does. It might, what do I want to say? Whoops, that's too much. It might complement the glitter. So let's see how this goes. I hope you can see me all right. We probably won't. Well, I'm going back to the little brush. Oh, there's my other one. Different size. Here we go. Now, happy girl found my. Let's just do the whole crow. The whole crow. Oh, look at that. That gives it a nice shine. And we'll just do the whole bird. Oh, I like that. Make sure to get it in all the little crevices. It's going to work perfect. Don't need to do the beak though. Get around that eye. Just going to put a dot of white on that eye. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, perfect. Perfect, Billy. Let's get around the head here. I'm sure mica powder would work, but this is great stuff. I've not used it very much. Look at that. He will shine. He or she. Just a little bit at a time. I got a wad in there. Let me take a little micro brush here. Just kind of pull that out. I'm glad we painted that tail black. Perfect. We'll skip the feet underneath the bird. I think I did get all the way around there. Double check that chest. I think we're good. Did I get those wings? No. Okay, I think I did get it all. Add a little more right here. Under the chin again. Just double checking. Okay, this washes out with water. I always put a little dish soap in my water when I'm painting. And just swish it around in your palm, the brush, and you've got a clean brush. There. I think that is good. Let me stand up and see what you can see through the camera. Oh, yes, that's nice. There we go. Did I miss a spot? Can't tell. I think I did miss a spot. Now, I guess I'm just going to put a clear varnish on the skulls. Look at the color. They're changing a little bit. I think I'll just leave them black. The focal point will be the bird. How's that? Yeah. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let me get right there. Okay, we'll let that dry, then put the poly on top. That's gorgeous. Oh, should we do the same to this one? Oh, we might as well. Of course we should. Okay. How's that looking? I think we should do it to this one too. Let's do it to all three. Or I could try. That's really blue. Purple. Perfect. If this didn't have the glitter in it, I'd leave it plain. But I like it. I like it a lot. Let's just do you. Just go over the eyes and paint those in. I bet you could, polyurethane is water-based too. I bet you could mix that with polyurethane and dilute the color maybe on this dragonfly glaze. I just think a plain black crow would be beautiful too. And I did just trim the tail. Just made it a shorter, blunter tail. It wasn't too much to have to clip off, so I can't see a difference. There was a bubble there. That was the problem underneath. It's that big bubble. So remember to squeeze that tail, Billie, next time you use this. And I know Halloween is over, but I've made this for a friend. And he can choose which one he prefers. Perfect. Almost there. So then now, I guess I can think about this, the white on this skull. I'm not sure how to approach that really. Just let this dry. There we go. It's better, I think. Okay. I don't know that I want this one as blue. What do you think? I think I'm going to leave that black. Oh, but I want to color it. Color it some. Billie, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, maybe we should just clear coat it with polyurethane varnish. Okay, maybe when it's shiny, I can think a little more on it. I'm just going to put this right back in the bottle because I did take out a lot of it. Didn't use much at all, did we? A little bit goes a long way when it comes to paint, I think. There. Get you in the water. All right. Just get a little clear poly. These wash out real well. I have a little pile of them here. I use them quite often. All right. Let's see. Get the color out of that. Little soap, swish it around. Should be okay. Should be okay. I put this in the bottle. It's so much easier to work with. Or instead of a can. Then when you lift the can, you have, you know, the goobers and I just thought take it out of a can. It's easier this way. Just going to give this more of a shine. And we're going to do the skulls too. I don't see doing anything to these skulls except for shining them up a little bit. I could have sprayed some polyurethane on here. You can do that too. Or clear coat, varnish of any kind from a spray can, but I don't want to go do that outside, and my shop is warm, but when the weather's cold, spray paint just doesn't seem to work the way you would expect it to. So, get that off of you. This will just shine him up. So I'll finish this. That's all I'm going to do is coat the whole bird and the skulls with the clear. And then I'll think about this little one with the black skull. See what we'll do with that. Okay? I'll be back shortly. Well, the other two are drying, and I have some Deco Art gloss enamel. This is white. Just put a little bit on this cup here. I'm going to take a finer brush and just go around the edges of the skull before I color it all in. Go around the bird. And the feet. I can see black is hard to look at when you're trying to paint edges. Try to get rid of those streaks. So I'll just paint the entire skull white. Quite a few bubbles here, but that's okay. Let me let this dry. I'll come back and we'll carry on. But I should get a little more in here because I don't want those to show up so much. Dab them in. Wormholes. Okay, we'll let that dry. You know, while this is drying, let me go ahead and do the, wet off my hands, do the eyes. Just have a toothpick and I'm just going to do a little dab of white. Very tiny spot, very, very tiny. Oh, that one's bigger than that one. Let's go bigger here. Make them uniform. There we go. All right, that's drying. I got white on me. I don't want to hold the others with white paint. Let's see what I can do. If I'm very careful. They're looking good. I'm just going to dot right on the raised bit of that mold. Probably should have done gold. We're good. That one's better. Second one's better. Okay. Bigger. I'm getting bigger. Wipe this off. That should work. Okay. Now, I'll see you when this dries. Okay, I think the white on the little crow or raven is pretty dry. Now, I dug out my rub and buff, and it is dry, very, very dry. So, I'm thinking about these two mica colors. Now, this beige pearl is more on the lines of what I'd like to use, but I believe it might be too gold. Just put some on a Q-tip and it's too gold. It's gold. But then the brown, this is umber. These are the soap dyes from the soap shop. And I've gotten these from Amazon. So they're in my Amazon storefront. Let me see. Now this will be probably too dark. Let's see. But you know, look at, it's kind of gold too. I think I like that better. So I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to rub some of this umber on here and see what it does to the white, because we need to age it a little bit. Let's start back here. Oh, that'll work for me. Look at that. Let me get my brush for mica powders, and we'll just brush a little bit on here. What's that in there? Part of the bag, I think. Yes, or something. Let's just go with this. Okay. That's the way it'll be. Dirty it up a little bit, but it'll have some shine. And then I'll just polyurethane over that. And we can call this somewhat aged. Somewhat aged. Somewhat aged. I should sprinkle this in a cup because I can't keep fighting this little bag here. Just put a little bit in here. Umber. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. It's rather gold, but it's more like a bronze. There is that shimmer. I was afraid to do this when it was tacky, because I thought possibly it would just glob on. That will be good. I don't know how many times I'm going in that eyeball. Don't need him on the crow. Need it on the crow, it's on the crow. Take some tape and get that off. So we can sweep it off. Makes no mind. Okay. I think that's the best it's going to be. Hello everyone. I'm going to try a new mold today for a friend of mine, and I was thinking about using these interference aurora or ghost powders. I can't remember what they're called, so I had to make myself a note. I literally had to make myself a note. Oh, it's going to be a day. Join me. I'll be right back. Hello everyone. I'm going to try a video today. I have some aurora powders. Some people call them interference or ghost. Interference. I can't even read my own writing. I had to make a note today. Check it out. Okay. I have the mold. I have a patch of colors. And hello everyone. Whoops. This is Billie. Welcome to... Sorry. Jeez. I couldn't even get my intro right today. Anyway, welcome to Billie Holman Creations. I am Billie, and I'm glad you're here. So, I have... No, I can't do that. It's fucking stupid. Okay, everyone. Boy, I'm glad I didn't bore you with that because it was a chore. Because I had a hard time with these iridescents. Is that the right word? I better look. Where's my notes? Put it somewhere. Oh, shit.